This picture is actually based on a drawing that I drew a while ago, and I didn't have anything to draw, and I was like, hey, we should redraw this and actually make it look half decent. So obviously, if you look at the one that I drew first and the one that I'm drawing now, my style has changed. I actually really like my new style. It's very nice. So I was actually following a drawing tutorial while I was drawing this, and it didn't really help me that much. It did help me with blending my skin and making it look slightly better. And I also did more shadows and stuff and made it look less flat and lifeless and dead inside. But the tutorial, it just made me very confused. And it didn't really explain things well enough for me. So then I decided that I was just gonna not watch the tutorial and try and figure it out on my own. And surprisingly, that went pretty well, considering how the drawing turned out. This is actually one of my favorite drawings I've ever drawn, which is not something that I say very often because a lot of my drawings are not the best. I actually draw a lot of random stuff and question my mental stability. I'm actually blending out these parts in the skin. Well, the tutorial I watched said to shade red to do darker parts in the face, and I blended it out way too much, so I added more red parts on her face. I actually did teeth in this drawing, which is actually very surprising because I don't draw teeth usually, or bodies or hands or anything, because all I can draw is the face, and I can barely do that. So there's that little detail. I'm actually surprised at how good this turned out because I had no idea what I was doing. I'm a lot better at traditional drawing than digital drawing, I think. But it's kind of weird because I have a different drawing style when I do digital than when I do traditional. Because when I do traditional, a lot of times I do a much simpler style, which I think is kind of weird, but I guess I could change it if I wanted to. But usually when I do traditional, I draw on a much smaller scale, and on digital I can zoom in and get the smaller details, so that's probably why. But anyway, I really like this drawing. It's based on a drawing that I did 2 years ago. Pretty sure she's supposed to be a celestial princess. That's why she has the little headband thing, and since she's from space, it has the phases of the moon, because I'm very creative. But I actually really like this drawing. It's one of my favorites that I've done, and I hope you like it too.